Oh my God, that's great.
Can you believe it? Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Waypoint. Today we're going to do something very special. As you can see, I'm joined here by the other D.
It's me. Oh, are our mics really hot?
Are they?
Labs.
We can turn those down. Don't worry, my fine friends. We're turning them right down.
A little bit down.
Turning them right down, right there. They're a little down now.
So, as you can see, Danielle and I are here. Austin's here.
Austin became a plant. He's on vacation as a plant. That's sort of what's happening. It's what it is. Sometimes you got to be a plant. We are doing something special today. Do you want to know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Well, we're hanging out with Austin.
I'm just getting
we're going to take a look at Prey. That was a good reaction. You had to put your water down.
I can't believe it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and press play on this cool video right there.
Oh yeah, there are definitely spoilers. So
spoilers for the first hour of Prey.
Unless you're ready for some spoilers, you might want to
hold
off on this.
There's going to be a reveal about the nature of Prey. This is all things that happen in the first hour. But if you're worried,
and this is you were actually playing it.
This is me playing on last Friday. One thing I'm going to have to tell y'all, friends in the chat, friends who are watching things. There were some audio issues. So there are going to be times where the video audio is muted, like really severely. Like every now and then that's going to happen. Don't worry. It's okay. We didn't leave you. We haven't left you in the dark. It's just there were some audio issues. So it's going to happen. We have subtitles on so you can see what's going on, basically.
And let us know how the audio is on your end. We have a little like news mixer in here now, and we're all mic'd up.
All mic'd up.
Thanks for tuning into the Fern Between 2Ds.
Yeah, the Fern Between 2Ds. Yeah, very, very special. So you start out the game, you are Morgan Yu, and this is a part I didn't show, but you can choose to be a woman or a man character. Morgan can go either way, and you start out the day by grabbing your uniform. You can play around in your room. This is your cool apartment.
I love it.
This is in 2032, I believe. March, it's a day in March, and your brother, whose name is Alex Yu, just was like, hey, come on in. I got a helicopter for you, but we got to do some tests. So this is all you know is that you're a cool scientist, and there's some experiment being done on you. Yeah, I was taking a look at this pizza here. There's hacking in this game. As you can see, there's computers that you can read. And you have, of course, the first day on the job. You've got your burnt circuit board. It's a very Bioshocky or Dishonored kind of interface.
I love the apartment.
But it's a really pretty apartment, really nice view. I'm not sure, maybe this is supposed to be Vancouver or San Francisco. I'm not even...
Looking like a mix.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little mix there. I took a look around the apartment. I quite liked, I like doing this. I like reading all the little things, all the little notes and all the little cool things. That's your family.
Morning.
Which one? You were in the picture. Were you?
I was the lady.
There's a chopper on the roof.
All right, chopper on the roof. Cool. That sounds good.
So is this your apartment building?
Yeah. This is my really nice apartment building. Monday, March 15th. Okay. So now we know. Now we know. So we're going to go check out the chopper that was sent for us. Really, really good stuff. You can go to the roof or my floor. Thanks for tuning in to the Fern Between 2Ds.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be on cable television coming soon.
Channel 733 at 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m.
So here's our cool helicopter. Look at that. Look at those God rays. I'm sprinting there. I'm playing.
Okay, so that's your energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to this cool techno.
Oh.
Some good techno. Yeah. Look at that helicopter. Lovingly rendered seatbelts. Really, really beautiful. So as you can see, the Bethesda game. This is by Arkane Software. They're the Dishonored.
Are you sure it's by Bethesda? I didn't see that.
Are you sure you didn't see the building that said Bethesda Software? Well, maybe it wasn't by them. It's by Sphere Distribution, ISO, and also Arkane. So this is the Dishonored studio, folks, and this is Prey. In case you didn't know, this is the game you're playing. So this actually goes a bit longer, but I made some cuts so we can get to the good stuff. Look at that flock of pigeons. Whoa, that's not a flock of seagulls. That's pigeons.
Pigeons like that.
Yeah, they're very special pigeons. All right, Ms. Yu.
So she's important.
Very important. You are a neuroscientist who is in experimentation. So there's experiments being done on you to test out a new technology that you've been working on.
Okay. Yeah. And you're down. You're down. You're down for it.
You're down for it. Oh yeah, this is your experiment. And I thought I'd hang out with Sybil here for a second. Look at that
You know
robot
me,
design.
I love me some AI.
Some good AI right there.
Welcome, Morgan Liu. You have
Oh,
a
yeah,
9
it's good
a.m.
stuff.
appointment in the
Bloom
testing
levels, yeah, a
facility.
lot of bloom.
Please
A lot of bloom, at least in this part of the game. I will give you the big old spoiler warning, like, before the real spoiler hits. Again, first hour of the game, this is kind of the premise of the game. It's one of those where it's like, it's a spoiler that Bioshock happens underwater, because technically you start on an airplane.
Yeah,
but, yeah. So this is your brother, Alex Yu.
Oh, weird.
Looks very Dishonored. That, I have to say, the,
He looks very dishonored.
very, very Dishonored character designs in this
Still
game.
red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but
You know.
it's a you family tradition.
So you're from a family of
Convention
scientists,
is in our
basically.
blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes
Do
natural.
whatever you want. So you can see from this
Don't overthink it.
display, it's
Dr.
neuroscience.
Bellamy's going to walk
That's
you
what's
through the
happening.
process. You're in good hands.
Well, environmental
Some gross shit.
storytelling.
Some gross shit on the wall.
We'll be in orbit next week. So the premise here is, of course, that you're doing all this experimentation, and also you're going to be in orbit soon. So they're going to get ready for space,
Cool.
basically.
Look at all that nasty shit on the wall.
There's some nasty shit on the wall,
That's
for sure.
creepy.
Yeah, it's a little gross. So now we go in through a series of tests. They're really boring tests. That's kind of the point, I think.
I'm
Dr. Bellamy here, Dr. Bellamy Fartface. That's his real
Wow,
name.
part face.
I'm glad that that's his name.
You're going to do fantastic.
So
All good?
I'll talk more about this when it kind of becomes apparent, because I really want to see your reaction to kind of what's going on. And if you're worried about spoilers, this is the moment to jump out.
This is the moment to
In
go.
about 2 minutes, you have about 2 minutes to go till things are going to get really real.
Button when you're
Okay.
ready.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good reveal. I like it. And we'll talk more about the Bioshock influences and even like Alien Isolation and Soma influences that are going to be here. So this is
This
sort of
training you on controls.
it's training you on controls, but it's also just kind of like, what are they testing for? It's just
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
like
yeah.
move the boxes, press the button, things like that. You get the sense already something's happening.
Something weird.
Something's a little weird here. And that sort of office behind them looks very Alien Isolation-y,
Yeah.
I have to say.
I'd like you to do your best to hide. in
He's
this
like
room.
hide in the room.
Take your time.
Okay.
Relax.
There's
Think it
there's
over.
one thing in the room, and it's like you don't have any powers or anything like Dishonored yet, at least. And it's like
You just
I was
hide
like, maybe I can go here. No, they can still see me. And then I was like,
behind the chair.
well, I guess I gotta hide behind the chair. This is what we're doing, okay? Here I am. They can still see me.
Completely
And
out of
so I
sight.
picked it up. I was like, and then this person's like, is she hiding behind the chair? Like,
Completely behind.
and then I would
like,
try to get also behind there.
Synaptic
Yeah,
register.
apparently nothing cool is happening in my brain yet. So
Huh.
yeah.
So so they're saying you're not doing.
You're not doing anything cool. You're doing really boring stuff, even though the tests are like. I threw the chair. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was in character as Morgan here.
Yeah.
Very mad.
I'm just mad all the time.
Just mad that my cool whatever it's supposed to be didn't work.
Now this is a hiding room.
Oh well, this is a very special room. This is a room where you have to press one button, I believe.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
The protagonist hasn't
For
talked
this
yet.
test, please
Yeah,
press
no.
the blue button across the room. as
No, she
quickly
does
as you
not. I don't think she. Well, you'll see. All right, the most intuitive way possible to press this button.
Press the red button when you're ready.
Yeah, it's like
There's no
what
button
are we
there. There's
doing?
no red
The
button.
button's behind the
Oh.
wall there. You gotta do a little jumpy. Get ready. And here it is. Ready to press a button.
I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening?
Dr. Bellamy's getting a little
Yeah,
pissed.
just get worked up.
exactly what Tina brought down.
Like, we installed the whatever it is in my brain, it's not working.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with.
I'm having some trouble with
Not
your
your
equipment,
fault.
buddy.
You're doing
What's
fabulous,
going on?
actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
Let's step into D.
Yeah, they always say that. Dr. Bellamy always says that. I don't know why. He's a weirdo. All right, here we go. Now here's the coolest test of all. There's gonna be like a little Rorschach test right here. All right, so sitting down, all right, getting ready. Look at how dishonored-y those people look.
They look so dishonored.
Yeah, it's super dishonored.
Okay, Morgan.
Indeed.
Have a seat at the
Honored.
table for me, please.
A lot of these.
Wonderful job.
Yeah,
Take a look at the
all right,
screen
taking
in
a
front
look,
of you.
taking a look.
I'm going to show you a series of questions.
Very important.
Pick the answer that makes the most
Again,
sense
I was
to you.
role-playing here
Yeah,
as
yeah,
Morgan.
yeah.
So I answered these very honestly as Morgan. On a vacation, somewhere you love, I was like, no, I'm gonna try something
Somewhere
new.
new,
I'm an
yeah.
experimenter. I'm a scientist. I
Yeah.
want to try something new. I'm bold.
Keep going.
You know, Morgan is a bold lady. Sentenced to death. How does it make you feel? I'd be a little scared. I'd be like, what the hell? This is not right. Oh man, then we get to the morality here. Runaway train bearing down on 5 people. I switched the tracks on that. It's like
Kill one instead of
I'm
5.
gonna try to save as many people as possible. This one was like, oh, there's a fat man who will stop the train. I was like, no fat shaming. I'm not gonna do that. I
Yeah.
don't do that. We don't do
Nothing.
that. No fat shaming here. And then here, you stop the train.
Jump. Do it.
I'm
Fucking
doing it.
jump.
I'm taking one for the team because
Yeah.
I'm honorable and noble.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's impressed with me. I'm impressed with me too. What an honorable person. Okay.
This next part, I'm
Getting
going
ready
to
for the
display
next
an
part.
image. I want you
Okay.
to take a good look at it.
Okay, that's
In a moment, I'm going to ask
interesting. I definitely saw 2 like kidney people touching butts. Like that's what I was
Huh.
looking at. Oh, oops. Well, oh shit, he doesn't look so good. Oh my. Okay. Well,
What the fuck?
yeah, that one didn't feel that one coming.
It's because you saw kidney butts.
Kidney butts equal whatever the hell
Death.
that was.
Alex.
Death to
So
people.
what's
And of course,
going on?
you're still hearing stuff.
We have a problem.
Oh yeah, there's a problem, bro.
She's alive, sedated.
Good.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
All right. Another rather
Scared
visceral
me.
Rorschach blot.
It scared me so bad.
There's a little bit of the jump scaries. Now check this out. March 15th, 2032. Where have I seen that before? Same music waking me up on March 15th, 2032.
This is the same.
This is the same thing. Weird, huh? Same shit is going down. So I looked around the room and I was like, oh shit, what's different here? I didn't notice the wine before. I don't know if it's actually different. Congrats, Morgan. That's your brother. Yeah, your bro is a nice dude. You throw stuff around, but a few things looked a little different for me. I think this was in there earlier, but you know, you can play around with stuff and food and cooking. Okay, cool. The main thing that's different over here is the computer.
Yeah.
I remembered my password this time. So, naturally, danger leave now, danger leave now, danger leave now. That's a little ominous. I don't know what EOM is.
End
unless
of
it's
message.
End of.
You're supposed to put it in the subject line.
Oh, see, somebody. I was so mad I threw my pizza.
Shit.
That's how I
You're
felt
so
about
mad
it.
you didn't know what
I
EOM
was like,
meant.
danger EOM. What does that mean? Throw a pizza. That's what I do when I don't understand what something means. Yeah, this game might be very good. I loved what I played of it. Oh no, things are wrong.
How is your apartment okay, but everything else is not?
Are you ready? Did you like BioShock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a little BioShock? You can
Ready.
search the corpses, and guess what you take first?
A wrench.
A
You take a fucking
wrench,
wrench.
just
Of
like
course.
BioShock.
You're gonna
And
get
then there's a
called.
voice who's gonna tell you January, of course. January here in March.
What happened yesterday was real.
Shit, it is real.
If you want to know what's going on, first you need to get out of your apartment
Okay,
building.
we gotta get out. We gotta find a way out. So the real game is sort of beginning now.
Okay.
So I've got a flashlight and I've got a wrench. And I think all the doors are locked, but I can sort of put environmental damage down. I thought maybe
Just
there's a
gotta
weak
try, just
wall.
gotta
You know,
try.
it's like Zelda. You gotta hear the sound. And if it sounds weird, then I was like, oh, glass. Right. Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was fake. That whole apartment was fake.
You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit.
Simulation
I'll keep in
lab, huh?
contact.
My life is a
Oh
lie.
God.
My whole life is a
You've been
damn
being
lie.
monitored this whole fucking time.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, huh? So of course I like to read the emails. I like to always understand the sort of backstory and all the little stories that are inside a game. There's a lot of that. So, you know,
Don't contact people outside of your department.
yeah, watch out. So there's something happened that morning. So yes, the things that happened that morning, all those people actually died. I think, and I'm still alive because I live in this weird simulation.
Yeah.
Apparently, but I'm sort of peeking out behind the seams of it. Of course, there's collectibles, there's crafting, but it's nice, and you'll see that a little bit later too.
So I wonder if the voices you heard were like your brother and the other guy?
They know, because they're in on
Okay.
whatever
Oh,
the
okay,
simulation
okay.
is. I also like the music quite a bit. It has this really
Yeah,
fun
it's very
sort of flair to
interesting.
it. Yeah. So I got all this stuff, and of course it's very Bioshocky. You can throw things around. Very Dishonored-y. You can throw things around. I think in terms of story structure, it's very, very Bioshock thus far. You know, oh my God, you're in danger. Things aren't the way you thought they were. Get a wrench. You know, that kind of thing. But in terms of level design, as you'll see a little bit later on, I think it's a lot more Dishonored, actually. It's a lot more open, actually. But this section right here, we're still like in shock as to what's going on, man.
And you just cut, so I'm assuming
All right,
that was one of the
decontamination.
spots.
Yeah, I did a little cut. We're doing a little bit of cutting around just because, again, the audio issues are. Oh no. Well, Jovan, I'm sorry, bro. Couldn't do much for you, dude. But these weird things, they look very like spidery. They also look like
They
the
look like
Zelda, like Twilight Princess
True, true,
enemies
true.
a little bit.
Has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying
Mimics.
since they broke into
That's a terrifying name for an enemy. Whenever I hear
it
mimic,
reminds
I'm like,
me of the ghosts from Ico.
oh yeah,
that
yeah,
came out of
yeah.
the ground.
The little weird, oh yeah. Soundstage. I love the whole artifice of this first
Yeah,
area.
it's
Like,
very, very cool.
oh yeah, all this cool sort of old computer-looking stuff was
Oh,
behind
fuck.
this. So we have combat. It's hard at first because you're a little unwieldy with the wrench. I think you
Yeah.
can probably level it up, but it's
And you-
definitely
and
like
you
a
don't
long
know.
swing and like a
Yeah.
you know,
And you have
little
no
floaty.
idea how they're gonna attack you.
Yeah, which they are super. They attack towards your feet a lot of the time and then sort of jump out at you. So if you want to do
Put their
anything,
arm up and get your
yeah, they
face.
kind of there's a mutated weird arm thing it can do from a distance. So we've got combat in this game. This is not a walking simulator. This is a being Morgan Yu simulator. All right, cool.
Oh, there's a helicopter.
So now you can switch the scenes. You can actually switch like, oh, I'm controlling it. Look at this. Instead of, you know, one scene, now it's the helicopter scene. Or instead of the apartment, it's this. Instead of, you know, that, it's now the lab.
Wild.
It's pretty cool. I like how kind of push buttony and analog
Yeah,
this stuff
yeah.
looks. That was a lot of the Alien Isolation influence. And what a nice skybox.
Wow.
Yeah,
So I guess the Bethesda building was never real after all.
it wasn't. Now that begs the question, was that diegetic? Is that the word? Diegetic?
What does that mean?
Maybe it's not diegetic. The word where it's like in the universe, did it actually say Prey in Bethesda?
Oh.
It probably didn't, but you know, it was all fake anyway, so.
What's the word, chat? Hi, P-Dat. Hi,
Hey.
everybody who's in the chat.
Hey friends. This is why you don't experiment on yourself. Yes. All right, more combat. You have to aim towards your damn feet all the time.
They
which
do the
is-
craziest moves.
Yeah, they move really fast and weird, which I liked, but again, I am not
So are
good
they,
at wrenching
Are
yet.
they dead after you like separate their limbs?
I
or
think
whatever?
so. I mean, there's a certain amount of damage they take,
Because
and then
they
they're dead.
look alive. They
Yeah.
look like there's still
And you can
something
take
going
that
on.
stuff. That's the other cool thing. You can actually take things from their corpses, and I think later on
wonder
you'll
if
be able to
it's-
craft
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Which is cool. So, a little bit of a sense of what was going on here.
This is the boss's room or something?
It's somebody's nice office. And we can also see some of that Bioshock influence in the way things look. It's very Art Deco with that gold kind of sheen on things. That very, you know, I wouldn't have been surprised to see an Atlas statue somewhere around here.
Yeah.
So next week's test, they're kind of talking about, all right, shit went down this morning. What are we gonna do? He's taken data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Uh-oh. Maybe Bellamy got what was coming to him.
yeah, Bellamy was kind of behind this. It seems
Yeah,
like.
seems like Bellamy was doing some dark shit, I think. But yeah, very Bioshocky looking offices.
He was bit by the hand he fed. That was
I think
what
he
it
was. Maybe he was even Bioshock.
Ah, God, they're so gross.
Yeah, they're pretty weird. And they sort of warp
They, like,
reality towards you.
teleport or
Yeah,
something?
they definitely do weird teleportation stuff. They like teleport a limb closer
Yeah.
to you. It's weird.
God, I can't wait till you get like a fucking gun or something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good thing. So that's my personality test, you know, which is very important. I have no idea how it'll actually play out in a game, or if it ever will, or if that was like a fun thing, like, oh, some games will say this stuff, you know. I actually had, and this is a piece going up shortly on waypoint.vice.com, but there will be a piece with some interview quotes from Rafael Colantonio, who's the studio director, co-founder, co-studio director at Arkane, who he was speaking at this demo, and he actually, gave some quotes about sort of the inspiration for the game, and definitely both Thief and System Shock lineages are there. So the Bioshocks and Dishonored's are the sort of modern versions of those games, but a lot of that Looking Glass.
Gosh, I love all the details.
I do too. This is what I love
the
about
brain
games like
scans and
this.
stuff.
Yeah,
So
I
cool.
get really into all the little stories that are happening underneath the big story. That's kind of my favorite thing
And
about.
this is such like a true to heart fucking sci-fi.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's like, what's going on? Big mind fuck, and then piecing together sort of what happened there. Oh, that's locked. Caleb, why would you lock your thing?
Yeah,
Throw your. Oh, that's cool looking. I don't know what that thing is, but
looks cool.
I threw it at the computer. Is it role playing here? I mean, I'd be mad if I just woke up, I was in my apartment, and then all of a sudden it was like, it's all fake. People were watching me. Also, something's wrong with my brain. Oh shit, there's something in there.
That is so.
That's freaky. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Hey buddy. How you doing?
Oh, he's coming.
Yep, and it's fast. Also a super Bioshocky thing. That's like, you're locked away from it, but you see a thing.
So who is January?
We don't know yet. January is just a voice in your ear.
Don't repair that. He's coming for you.
Yeah, it's coming. Coming for you someday. I can't repair anything yet.
Oh, okay.
You'll see soon that there's sort of skill builds in this game. You can play as like an engineer who does a lot of the fixing
I'm
stuff.
freaked out.
You can play as a scientist who like crafts certain things and makes cool weapons, or you can play as more of a combat-oriented build.
So do you fight that thing?
Look
right
at
now,
that.
or no?
We got blood. We've got blood.
Yeah, it looks like something was dragged.
So ever since becoming an EMT, I always look at like blood trails now, and I'm like, does that look like what a real blood trail looks like? Because now that I know what a real blood trail looks like in life.
Okay, so the Phantom is coming, or is
Phantom
not?
is around there somewhere, but I don't hear them right now, which is why
That guy's got stuff.
that guy's got some good stuff. But I'm like freaked out by look at all the boulders and
no, I
weird
know.
gel goo stuff. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. Yep. See? Fuck. This is why I'm careful in these games. So this one's getting a little freaky. I'm telling you, this one's like wiping around faster than the other one was. Yeah. Right at my face. You have to time it like perfectly from the jump, or you have to aim at your feet, basically.
Yeah.
At least when you suck with the wrench.
Well, they don't do too much damage, so.
No, they
that's
don't.
good.
They're
Ooh,
fairly
you got a
small.
fucking cannon.
It's a glue gun.
Yes.
It's gonna throw glue. Glue spelled G-L-O-O.
Ooh.
Yeah. Jelliform lattice organism instructor.
Immobilizes targets.
It basically freezes things. So already it's starting to get at like, there's different ways to play. I can hack things, or I can use this cool weird gun.
There are so many in there.
There's like 5
okay,
in there.
so they don't see you, so you have to like get close enough to trigger them.
Yeah, I gotta actually. I don't know if things move around. I was checking out what the glue gun looks like, and it looks like that. That's what made
that's
that
what it is,
weird
yeah.
thing, right? And I was like, oh, maybe I can mess around. Oh, see, they threw things at me. These jerks. All right. I'm gluing you up. So this is where I very poorly used a glue gun while January tells me about neuromods, which you can think of as Adam, basically.
Huh.
Or not bone charms, but the other sort of currency for upgrading yourself in something like Dishonored. So I froze those guys, and then I was like, I'll hit him with a wrench. But it might have been a little slow. Because there's also like 5 others. And I got scared, and I was just like, well, fuck it. I'll just hit him with my wrench, like Bioshock. So they can swarm you a little bit like this. So I'm advancing towards the rear here, as they say.
I would say that's a big
Retreating,
not
advancing towards the
advancing.
rear.
That's a good way. Good
like
way
that.
to put that. You're like, backing away from a fight.
Backing down, trying to fight them one-on-one, but they're a little tricky. Also, I'm bad at video games, so that happens.
I love shit like this, but I just get so
You get
freaked
scared?
out. Yeah. I'm very jumpy, so.
Did you play Alien Isolation?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, if you could make it through that. This has some jump scares, but I wouldn't call this like a super scary game by any means.
Yeah.
And again, Rafael Colantonio said, he actually answered that question when somebody's like, oh, do you see this as like a horror experience? He's like, there's horrific stuff, but it's not like a horror game. Like, you're kind of too powerful here generally in the game to be super.
I feel like the way I approach like fighting enemies and stuff is I'm very, very cautious. Like I'll try to like lure one at a time and fight them, and I think that usually works. It's a bit slower, but helps me not be so terrified.
Yeah, totally. There's a little bit going on in here. It's like straight out of Rapture, this whole room.
Oh God.
Yep, there's another one. I'm like worried we're gonna like literally butt heads. I'm like dodging away.
Okay. Well, you're getting a lot
I was getting a little better at this.
Oh, it's right there.
Bottom
okay,
left.
Bottom left.
Yeah. But this, it gave me a little bit here. It was like, oh, our potential. So this is how they're making their money at this lab or whatever. Like, oh, you'll learn skills so quickly with these implants that are put into your brain, basically. Drinks. Love that Art Deco. I thought drinking water would give me some health.
Didn't do anything.
Didn't really.
No.
Didn't really move the meter.
But not benefiting you.
Hydration is health. You should drink water. It's good for you. And I'm just sort of looking around here. I know that it's obviously like drawing me towards that one thing.
Yeah, what is that?
But I like to explore. So look at this. It's Adam. Sort of. Basically. Yeah, neuromods are the same way. This is how you level up. So engineer, scientist, or security are the three sort of paths, the skill trees. Security being combat buffs, engineer being turrets and hacking, and scientist being you can make all these weird, cool things like the glue gun and like weird bizarre weapons and things like that.
And what
I went engineer because I thought it'd be fun to hack things and repair things. I also like making things do work for me in games. Like if I can make a turret fight all the things, I'm having more fun than fighting the thing.
Ew, gross.
Right in your eye. Right in in your eye. Right there. I probably should have put content warning for eye needles.
Oh God. God. Yeah, that was a lot.
A little bit. It was a little bit there.
Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
Right. Well, more little dudes. And they do have this like really weirdly cute animation when they see you, and it's like a little like it got excited.
Yep.
Like, they cut a little tiny bit here just so we could get a little bit further on with me playing with the key code, but I wanted to get in here and I wanted to look at that weird art. There's some poster in there that I was like, what's that advertising? I gotta see all the poster. Alien Isolation, I looked at every single poster in that game. There were a lot of really cool posters in that game.
Oh, I know we're in the game. Jill's saying there's an HD setting that in OBS that might be off, but I don't see it, so.
I don't see it either.
I think it looks fine.
Hopefully it looks okay. Hopefully it looks real nice and beautiful.
I cannot imagine doing an eye injection in VR. No, I cannot. I would probably faint.
Nice little eye injection there. So yeah, I'm looking around. I'm taking a good little peek-see there. That's your first neuromod. And then, of course, neuromods are sort of hidden. You have to do challenge-like things to get them the same way you would in something like Dishonored. You have to kind of seek them out so you can power yourself up and do cool and rad things, basically. And I do think there were a couple of different ways. Of course, favorites wheel, it's just like the same setup that you would see in other games like this.
Travel.
I jumped around there. Because,
that was cool.
I wanted to show that you can jump in this game. Sometimes you gotta show that cool stuff. So now we're going to the main lobby of the facility. Again, we don't really know what the hell the world actually looks like at this point. We just know that, like, oh, my life was a lie.
Yeah.
I thought I was in my apartment, and no, I'm in a lab.
Oh, God.
So here's that guy.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
Nash, buddy.
That
You look a
Carrie
little
Underwood's, like,
nasty.
brother or something?
I think it might have been, yeah.
Oh, you got a fucking
That's
gun.
a fucking shotgun.
Yes.
There it is. Cool briefcase. And he looks like he went down in a bad way. Maybe he just ate too much tomato sauce. I don't know.
Maybe.
That happens in life. But like, holy shit.
Wait, you're in space.
We're in space! This is the TranStar Station, Talos 1. Cool stuff. I definitely looked around at the God rays for a second there. That's why I cut a little bit.
This is so sick.
A little bit further.
This is so sick.
But yeah, this looks really, really cool. And this is a lot of where I saw like a little bit of Alien Isolation in there with these like beautiful, slightly ruined, gorgeous views of
There's like
space.
a banner flying outside.
Yeah,
So,
golden statues, very Bioshock. So you can pick up lemon peels. That'll come in handy later, I promise. Banana peels and lemon peels.
Yeah.
So there's a cool like museum right here that's going to tell me a little bit more about the world and the sort of alt history, because it is like an alt history. It's set in 2032. There's a shadow.
Ooh,
there's a buddy.
Bad guy over there.
There's a cool buddy. But this is the Transtar history of like space travel. Grab that neuromod. He doesn't see me yet. And now I'm shooting him with a cool shotgun.
Oh
yeah, that's how they move. It's pretty rad. So we'll actually see in this video, I did this encounter twice.
Does he not attack you again?
Oh, he's coming for me. But I'm getting lots of great story beats here too. Yeah, I was like, there's a medical thing right behind me, but I can't look away, man. That guy's right there. And take a look at my environment, what I've got here. There's something. That looks like gas, explosive canister. That looks good. This is what I love about combat in these games. How much it's like a little weird puzzle. You can just kind of shoot things or you can kind of do weird shit, right? There he is. Yep, threw that at him and missed, so I blew up that thing. And he killed him.
Okay,
and his head went everywhere.
It's interesting that he didn't come back in for you.
Yeah. I don't know what was up with that. I am going to show you this encounter a different way that I did it as well. Because I love this stuff. I really love being like, oh, can I get away with this? Can I use that? So I tried straight shooting him a little bit, and I got blasted with whatever that is. I thought of this as almost like a Doom projectile or something. It moves a little slow, so you can dodge out of the way of his shots. See how slow that is? You can actually kind of get out of the way. This time I was like, let me bait him towards this gas right here and see what I can get away with. They move really slow, then they move really fast. If he actually does that teleporting.
Oh,
and I got him that time with that.
Move his ass up.
Yeah, so I love these combat encounters that are puzzle-like. It's super fun for me to do. You know me, love my puzzles.
Love your puzzles.
So I got another neuromod here, so I thought I'd, upgrade some stuff.
Cool.
So, you can see there's a lot of different powers. Obviously, most of them will be locked right away. But engineers can do a lot of repairing of machines and hacking. You can hack turrets to kind of make them work for you. And now we can see 2030, we've got all this stuff. This little museum exhibit starts in the 1960s, and that's where it like branches off from real life. Wouldn't it be cool if we were in space, my friends?
It's so interesting that you were made to think you were on Earth.
Yeah.
And it turns out
actually
in space. I wonder if everyone lives on space. Like I wonder if humanity existed.
That's a good question. I got some health. That was pretty nice. I like health. I like being healthy.
How do you consume it? How do you eat it?
I actually put it on my little quick wheel there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, the control-wise, this feels exactly like the games that it's clearly inspired by. And just look at how sort of wide open this space is. This is where I first got that feeling of like, oh yeah, there's totally Dishonored in this.
Yeah, definitely.
Wide open spaces, and there were definitely different ways of going through here. So there are things I could hack. There are things I could sort of repair. There's an elevator shaft that I could repair. Of course, these guys keep coming in. But there's a lot of different ways to approach this. Whereas in something like BioShock, you could use different weapons, basically, but it's not like you could really completely do things differently. You always had to just sort of fight guys in fairly linear places, but this is a wide open space. Rafael Colantonio called it a space dungeon, that it's like way open,
cool.
all different like rooms and all different sort of things you can do. Oh, we're gonna get January.
January's calling again.
January.
Lift is broken. The system is telling me it's fine.
Telling me it's fine. It's not fine.
The diagnostic code is
I'll let you
changing
know.
every time I make a request.
And yeah, I really love the Art Deco kind of stuff going on in
So
here.
neat.
Pretty cool, but spacey. Instead of underwatery, it's spacey.
Employee orientation.
Oh yeah, but there's another couple little brosses to deal with here. I think I started getting a little better at that. Or at least with
I mean, you just gotta get them like before they
jump at your face. That's the thing. You aim towards your feet, or you see how they do that thing where they can teleport too. There's a really cool sort of rhythm to the combat. I'm clearly not great at it yet, but things move really slow until all of a sudden they move really fast. So it's getting kind of used to that, which is cool. It's interesting. And I love those weird, gross, creepy creature designs too.
Yeah.
Creepy. You're a creepy weirdo. Pretty rad, pretty rad. I get to the source of that. Wait, it's a rampant AI again.
Oh, it's gotta be.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with January, but I kind of doubt it's, what we think it is. One game that actually kind of turned that concept on its head that I really liked was It came by Ocelot Society last year. It was Event Zero that kind of did the, it's a creepy space station, but you're talking to the AI, but like it's not just, oh, the AI is one thing. Cool. That's a cool game if you want to check one of those out. Event Zero. Yeah, it's pretty rad. It was on my top 10 list, I think, for last year, actually. You know. So I can't take that yet because you need to be a scientist to take certain things, or at least have some of the science tech tree opened up.
Good morning,
So,
Talos. Our resident
well,
counselor,
thank you.
Dr. Cole.
So here we're seeing something's messed up, right? Disturbed sleep, chronic stress, like something's messed up, right? Well, obviously aliens are killing everybody too, but something was already going wrong before that. So, yeah, man. I don't know what that is. I guess it's just flaming goo or something. But yeah, I could take that at least. I could take nice mimic corpses. Nice shuttle bay. I got really afraid that the turret was going to kill me, but it's actually not hostile to me right now. So it let me kind of run around, look at some tumors, I guess. Really nice. What a nice thing to do with your Friday. How horny is this game? Somebody's asking. Not very so far. Not yet.
Unless you're horny for a terrifying
mimics
alien things.
And phantoms. And really beautiful gold staircases. I mean, if that's your thing, man.
True.
Yeah, go with God. Yeah, have fun. Human resources blocked off. Ain't that the truth? IT department locked away.
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
That's our IT department for sure.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Locking their doors.
The vice IT and HR departments are actually wonderful. We're just making a stupid joke.
But IT does have their doors locked.
You know, sometimes you gotta lock your doors.
They're keeping the people out. You know,
sometimes you gotta keep the tech in, the people out.
We are the true enemies, right?
The enemy,
humans are the real.
It's the enemy of technology is human.
If I've ever learned anything from Princess Mononoke, is that humans are bad.
Yeah, it's true. It's the damn truth. Don't kink shame. No, there's no kink shame in here. Look, if you want that gold staircase, that is beautiful, and I support you. Happy. I'm happy for you. HR though, I really want to get into there.
You gotta get in there.
I can't because I can't level up enough because this is just a little demo that a lot of stuff isn't unlocked in. But you know,
when does this game come out?
May 5th of this year, so it's pretty close. We're only a couple months out.
And on like every platform.
Yeah, I think on Xbox One, PS4, Windows, the sort of usual spread that's a game of this nature, of the AAA nature, you might call it. I thought maybe that was like an audio log, but
nope.
It wasn't. You can take the used cigar and the banana peel though. And again, those will come in handy later, potentially. So yeah, I cut away from a little bit of the bullshit, and there's some guys in there. I'm gendering them. I don't think they have a gender. Like, no need to gender.
Yeah. They're just
little friends. Just call them little friends.
Buddies.
Little buddos. Ooh. You can actually carry around the turret. You can hack the turret. You can throw the turret at the enemy. It didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. It did like 40%, but it was fine.
Still covered.
Yeah. I can deploy it. I can carry it. I can do all sorts of stuff. So it's really nice to be able to kind of do all kinds of things. Like there's a lot of verbs in the game. No password found, but what's that sticky note? Oh my god, hot boss. It's a little horny. That's the horniest thing that's happened.
Oh my god, hot boss.
Oh my god, hot boss. Somebody is a hot boss. All right, key code has changed to 0451. What a dork. That's a very Looking Glass, Bioshock, you know, kind of sunburst banana. We got one of those. Very happy. Some cool art here from Jason, I think is this guy's name. His little office is here. So cool password. But of course we have to actually put it in. Oh, 4, 5, 1. Okay.
Oh, thanks, January.
Thanks, January.
For giving us the code after
Thanks
we
a
put
lot.
it in.
I'll call February next. So this is your office. This has been your goal the whole time. There's a big video that's going to tell me some stuff. So this is all stuff, right? All that junk I've been collecting, all the spare parts and the banana peels and the cigars, there's actually a recycler. This is really cool. I actually think this is rad. And there's just a junk button. Like, whatever's junk, just put it in the recycler. That's what that does. And you hit the little recycle button, and it breaks it down into, like, matter that's useful. So now you have all this other stuff to craft stuff with. So instead of just being like, oh, I have like 3 gold coins or whatever bullshit, it's like, oh, this is useful. And it works in universe as like, Yeah, on a space station, of course they would recycle their junk. Like, there's limited
Cool.
growing stuff, basically. So, EOM, of course, made it. Thanks, whoever, shadowy figure. I don't know what happened. Put it behind me. Do not disturb. Morgan has requested. Here you go, teleconferencing. This is the big thing. This is the big goal. There's something going on. We don't know what it is. Also, utility, and that is playing the video. I was like, oh shit, man. Okay. Watch me dot whatever file. Ooh. This is so Bioshock too, where it's like, go to an office and you'll learn about the story. Which is, you know, I was like, okay, is it over here? Where the hell is the video? And then I was like, oh, I turned around.
Oh, there it is.
I'm smart.
Hello, Morgan.
It's me.
Tough day, right?
It's me
If I'm
on a
talking to
holiday.
myself, it must be. Your memory's shot full of holes. I know. I'm sorry, but it's permanent. So the first thing you need to know is you can trust January. It's an operator. A
Watch me
service
robot.
agent.
Can I trust January? It's an AI.
It knows what you've forgotten.
An AI.
We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms, mapping their neural patterns onto ours. Problem is, when you uninstall a neuromod, it resets your memory back to the moment you first put it in. That's why you forget. There's supposed to be a process that brings you back up to speed between test runs. But someone could just skip that part, turn a single day into your entire life. Well, that's exactly what
Alex!
The question is,
My brother!
Your brother!
My very
I'm not gonna
brother!
like what I have to say next.
Oh shit, you're not gonna like this.
Of course.
I'm really not gonna like it because I have to wait till May 5th to find out what it is.
Damn it.
Oh, but of course the spaceship's gonna break now.
I found every one of those damn videos. Sorry, but
There
I
he
can't
is.
let you listen to that. Not until I've had a chance to explain everything.
Maybe
in
he had a
person.
good reason for
Now
messing with
just-
your memory.
Damn it. I have to go. Just sit tight. Please.
So this is the other side of the recycling thing. Mechanically speaking, this is super rad because you can take those raw materials we just got out of the junk recycler and actually make a new thing in the fabricator. So you can make like weapons, you can make
Alex cut us
tools,
off
you can
from
make cool
looking
things.
glass servers. Time to improvise. I
Pretty
suggest
cool.
you search Dr.
I wonder if
Calvino's
Alex is
workshop
actually
in the
good.
hardware labs.
Maybe he is, and like he's helping you out because you remembered something that's so traumatic you just die. I don't know. So of course that's where we got our PhD. Thanks, January. You seem great. So this was the end of the demo. The video continues for another minute or two, so we could probably take like a question,
Oh, yeah.
that sort of thing. Or we could even keep like playing it in the background and take a couple questions. We're not like on a
Yeah. Any
time limit right
questions?
now.
Any
Yeah.
questions about the game?
I mean, anything I could answer. This is all I've played, so all you know is what I know here. They're still, like, they allowed us to just keep messing around in the same environment, but we couldn't make any more progress, basically. Like, oh, you can kill a couple more mimics if you want and mess around. But yeah, the Looking Glass servers. Yeah, exactly. There's, like, Looking Glass, tons of little references, and of course the wrench from Bioshock, and, like, all sorts of little things, the 0451. They very clearly know the lineage this game is coming from. But I do think it's offering a lot of kind of new things. It's not just like a remix of older games. Like, and I'm a sucker for this kind of sci-fi setup. Like whenever something's like in space and there's like mindfuck stuff, like, oh, what's really going on?
Yeah.
Like sign me up
Really good.
because I'm in. I'm very
There's
interested.
some fall damage.
Did they let you play more and then erase your memory? I don't know.
Whoa. That's the.
Did you erase my
catch of
memory,
this game.
Danica?
No, it wasn't me. It was Bethesda.
It was Bethesda.
It was Bethesda.
I guess it was Bethesda. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're not playing anymore, but what are you seeing?
Morning, Morgan.
All right, this is
Today
just gonna
is
start over
March
again. I'll just
15th.
put it like over here after the cool reveal. Unless you want to see like, oh, the cool things again. Now it makes so much sense. All of this was fake. But we can also turn the desktop audio down a little bit, so it's like, oh, we're just answering questions now over the stuff. Only trust your wrench. Space police will never help you. That sounds about right.
It's true.
Yeah. I am super impressed with this so far. Like, Mike and I both played this build, and we were both like, yeah, this game was on our radar. Like, I was excited about it. I saw the trailers and everything, and I was like, You know I'm gonna sign up for an Arkane game. Basically, they make good immersive sims. They make really cool. Dishonored was my second game of the year last year, basically. So I was already like somewhat excited, but this made me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have fun.
Speaking of, we have a piece on the site that went up this morning. Danielle and Mike talk about the game.
Yeah.
Their first impressions, which
Talk
you
all
basically
about it.
heard, but you can read Mike's and
You
and
can
some
read
more
them
stuff.
both. You can read both of them. There's like weird things that you notice. Like the skybox doesn't look quite 100%. Like it looks very like subtly not quite real. Like the way it kind of boxes off in certain ways. I'm not like in art. I am not a person who knows exactly what that term means in 3D modeling. But see, that's you on the top right. That was your picture. I feel bad about this lady who dies. You know, her job every day is to pretend to be your like landlady or whatever. Like that's her job. She's probably a scientist or something. There's a lot of like little notes that are like, please be in character. Make sure you're not, you know, when you talk to the subject, you have to be in character. Don't talk if you're not, you know, doing the role that you have to be for the simulation, which is like really cool. That's such a cool thought. Like that woman gets up every morning and is like, I am a scientist, but I'm going to pretend to be this landlady fixing a pipe for 3 hours. Yeah. Because weird glitching and stuff in the skybox is supposed to happen. Yeah, exactly. Like it looks a little bizarre, right? Like a little boxy more than like spherical. And it's like, yeah, because you're actually in a box in the room.
I can't believe this helicopter is fake.
It's a fake helicopter with like...
I can't believe this techno is
fake. This techno is fake. It's not real techno. It's fake techno. It's pretty cool. Please tell me she looked at the pizza. I threw the pizza, man. I'm not a landlady, but I play one in this grand experiment. Very nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So those pigeons are also
They're
fake.
Yeah,
it's
no
important to
wonder
note.
they look so good. They
Those
look
are
like
good
great
pigeons. Is this Vancouver, friends? Is this what Vancouver is? Is that what it's evoking?
No.
No. I've been to Vancouver, but it was only once.
Oh,
so like I don't know the full.
And stayed like on the water, and it was not really.
This is just like a beautiful city near mountains.
Yeah.
In 2030, in alt history, 2032.
But in reality, it's in space.
But in reality, we're on a space station right now. Can you believe that?
What system was this video taken on?
I think I played on a PC with an Xbox One controller. Pretty sure that was the setup that we had. And then this sort of video capture thing was just like a little 1080p like video dongle. Little doohickey, I guess is the thing I was supposed to say. Vancouver doesn't have a bridge like that I can remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was an Xbox controller for sure. Maybe it's Pittsburgh. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, maybe.
With new
Pittsburgh.
mountains from 2032.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's like going back to this, you're like, oh, I know what you're up to. Dishonored looking dude. Still red? There is a moment in the like pre-credits where you have a thing in your eye. It's also in one of those trailers. It's very body horror looking.
I don't like that.
Yeah, sorry about the eye stuff.
I don't like that.
Sorry about that eye stuff, friends. All right, well, if folks don't have any questions, we can probably bid everyone adieu. Yeah. This has been Prey. This is out on May 5th. So 5/5. It's exciting.
5/5.
You know, 5/5. That's good. 5/5/17. Yeah. By, of course, Bethesda's publishing, Arkane developed. And yeah, pretty good and exciting stuff, I guess. And thank you, Austin, for being here.
Thanks, Austin.
Thank you, Plant Austin. Oh, the plant is moving to say goodbye and thank you, everyone. And go to waypoint.vice.com, digitalpyramids.com, new.donk.city, Waypoint Vice on Facebook.
Yeah.
Waypoint.
No, we're just Waypoint on Facebook now.
Just Waypoint on Facebook. What a great development.
It's facebook.com/waypointvice or twitter.com/waypoint.
Perfect.
I'm at
YouTube.
Danika Herod.
Oh yeah. YouTube, Danika Herod.
No, I don't have a YouTube.
That's okay.
And this video will be up on YouTube.
Yes.
And then
tomorrow at some point, most likely.
Probably tomorrow.
Hoping for tomorrow.
Hoping for tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
We're hoping for peace, kill them all. Thank you, everyone.
Peace.
Please go to our website and read all of our things.
Oh yeah, bastion.fucks.
Bastion.fucks.
Yeah,
Is that a real one?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Popliopals.mo. Is it
Yep.
Moe or Mo? Can you tell
Moe.
me? It is Moe.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you, anime expert Danika. All right, well, this has been your favorite episode, I hope, of The Fern Between Two Ds.
Yeah. The first, the last, and the favorite.
And the first, last, and best.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell it to my bot. Tell me I'm the only
That's
one.
the real song.
Is it really love or just my
ass?